students. Hope you all are good and doing great at your home. Myself Diksha Rai. This is your subject teacher of English from LPM Public School, which is situated in Kola Bazar, Gorakhpur. So, my dear children, in your previous video, we have already read some paragraph of the chapter number 4, that is a visit to Shillong. What is the name of this chapter? That is a visit to Shillong. So my dear children, in your previous video we have already read about Shillong and Barapani Lake. So my dear children, as you know very well, we have already read some paragraph and some difficult words from this chapter. Today we are going to read this chapter once again. So my dear children, let's begin. As you know very well, first what will we do? So first we will get to read this chapter. So you have to pay attention to listen carefully that how am I pronunciation this chapter. So let's begin. As you know very well, in your previous video we have already talked about this story that in this story there are a family like Nana and Sona, grandpa and grandmothers, and they are going for a tour to visit Shillong. When they were going, Nana asked with her grandma that how much longer. Then grandma said that if there was a railway station or an airport in Shillong, we would have reached home earlier, said grandma. So, my dear children, today please turn over the page number 32. We are going to read more paragraph from this chapter. As you know very well, Nana and Sona were going to Shillong to spend their holidays with grandma and grandpa. Shillong is a famous hill town, as you know very well, because in your previous video we have already read about Shillong. How much longer? Nana asked grandma for the third time as she sat beside her sister Sona in their grandparents' car. The drive from Guwahati to Shillong takes 3 hours. My dear, if there was a railway station or an airport in Shillong, we would have reached home earlier, said grandma. But I love this drive, said Sona. Nana, look at the greenery. There is a valley on your side. There is a valley on your side. Grandpa, please drive slowly. There is so much to see. Be alert. You will soon see the Umium Lake on your right. It is also called the Barapani Lake, said Grandpa. So, dear children, do you know that what is the meaning of alert? What is the meaning of alert? Watching or listening. Lake. And do you know that what is the meaning of lake? The meaning of lake is a large area of water. A large area of water. And now we are going to read more paragraph from of this story. So my dear children, please turn over the page number 32. Page number 32. Wow! Nana and Sona shouted with joy. Wow! Nana and Sona shouted with joy. So my dear children, do you know that what is the meaning of shouted? What is the meaning of shouted? First, we will read what is the spelling of shouted. The spelling of shouted is SHOUTED, and the meaning of shouted is to speak in very loud voice. To speak in a very loud voice. Grandpa, Why do we come here only in summer? Asked Nana. Dear children, Nana asked with her grandpa that why do we come here only in summer? Grandpa laughed. We want you to be with us the whole year. Grandpa laughed and said that we want you to be with us the whole year. However, it rains heavily during the monsoons. So, dear children, do you know that what is the spelling of heavily? The spelling of heavily is Heavily, and the meaning of heavily is quickly. Quickly. During the monsoons, and the spelling of during is During, and the meaning of during is within the period of time. Within the period of time. Now, the winters are really cold. March and April are the best months to visit Shillong. Grandpa said that March and April are the best months to visit Shillong. Will you take us to see the butterfly museum? Will you take us to see the butterfly museum? Asked Sona. Sona asked with her grandpa that will you take us to see the butterfly museum? Mummy says that it has lots of colorful butterflies. Sona said to her grandpa that Mummy says that it has lots of colorful butterflies in the butterfly museum which is situated in Shillong. Mummy, sure. And then we can go for a picnic at Sweet Falls if you like, Grandma said that. Then Grandma said that, sure. And then we can go for a picnic at Sweet Falls if you like, Grandma said. Sweet Falls, Sona and Nana asked together. When Grandma said that, and then we can go for a picnic at Sweet Falls if you like, then Sona and Nana asked together, Sweet Falls. It is a well-known picnic spot with huge waterfalls. It is a well-known picnic spot with huge waterfalls, answered Grandma. We will pack a picnic basket with sandwiches. Then they said that we will pack a picnic basket with sandwiches, cakes, and fruits. Yay! Cried Nana. Then Nana cried, Yay! Next week we can visit the Spread Eagle Falls and the Elephant Falls, said Grandpa. Then Grandpa said that next week we can visit the Spread Eagle Falls and the Elephant Falls, said Grandma. We can also go to the botanical garden. It has beautiful flowers. Botanical garden. It has beautiful flowers. We would love to. We would love to. So, dear children, please turn over the page number 33. Page number 33. See all these places, said Sona. I wish I lived here. I would love to play with the children and learn their language. We already know a little, don't we? Asked Nana with a twinkle in her eyes. Together, Sona and Nana cried, An ching ka sa a Shillong, An ching ka sa a Shillong. We love Shillong. So my dear children, from this paragraph your chapter has completed. Now again I am going to revise this chapter once more. A visit to Shillong. That is, your chapter name is A Visit to Shillong. In this story, there was a family who are going for a family tour with Nana and Sona, grandma and grandpa. They are going for a tour with her car. When they were going, Nana asked with grandma how much longer, and she said beside her sister Sona, the drive from Guwahati to Shillong takes 3 hours. The distance from Guwahati to Shillong takes 3 hours. Then grandma said that if there was a railway station or an airport in Shillong, we would have reached home earlier, said grandma. And there is a valley on your side, grandpa. Please drive slowly. There is so much to see. So, dear children, then wow, Nana and Sona shouted with joy when they saw a Umium lake. Nana and Sona shouted with joy. Grandpa, why do we come here only in summer? Asked Nana. Nana asked with her grandpa, why do we come here only in summer? Grandpa laughed and said that we want you to be us the whole year. However, it rains heavily during the monsoons. The winters are really cold. March and April are the best months to visit Shillong. Will you take us to the Butterfly Museum? So, my dear children, from this topic, your chapter has completed. In your next video, we will do the exercise of this chapter. I hope you will understand this chapter very well and with the correct pronunciation. So my dear children, now I am going to giving you a home assignment that you will read this chapter very well and make a short note about a tour. Be careful, stay home, stay safe. Have a great day.